Well, hello. I'm so glad to be here. Today, I want to talk to you about your power. I want to talk to you about how much power you have in your pinky finger and how you can take full advantage of that, okay? How you can walk in your power, how you can activate your power, how you can unleash your power, how you can live in that power every single day. I want to talk to you about that. But first, a big, huge welcome to this channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by and clicking play on this video. My name is Dallas Gordon. I am a business mentor as well as an owner of a few thriving businesses, which is the Journal Junk Box subscription box business and the sister company DG Journal Co. I also am on a mission to help as many purpose-driven entrepreneurs I can to thrive in their relationship with God, as well as to build amazing profitable businesses online, as well as just everyday people, whether you are going to a 9-to-5 or wherever you are on your journey. I am just here to help you to live a better life. Let's get into it, guys. I want to talk about your power. I'm going to be sharing something similar on the podcast. If you haven't checked out the podcast yet, guys, definitely check out the podcast. The podcast is called The Godpreneur. It's available on Apple, pretty much everywhere. Definitely check it out. It is a whole vibe. It's very soothing. It's so much different from what I expected my podcast to ever be, but I'm going with it. I'm going to be sharing something very similar to this on the podcast, but I also wanted to share it here. So I have a client who has become such a beautiful, precious, dear friend of mine. And she mentioned something on a social media post where she was talking about how powerful we are. And if we could only recognize how powerful we are, how much power and how much energy we have, OMG, okay? What could we do in this world if we recognize the power that we have? So first of all, you were beautifully and wonderfully made in the image of God, okay? So you are magnificent, okay? You are spirit. You are everything that there is, and you are not here by mistake. And there was a lot, okay, that went down to get you here and to keep you safe to this day. So you are here for such a time as this, and you are appointed for a reason, okay? So let's not forget that. So I want to share with you 3 ways that you can act like God, okay, as God, and activate the power that you have. Number 1 is through your mind. Okay, I recorded a video this week. I'm not sure what order these videos are going to post in, but I recorded a video this week about your mind, about your thinking. So it was a video where we talked about negative thoughts, because a lot of us, we think negative thoughts, but we don't really understand how it is that we can think positive thoughts versus the negative. We almost feel like the negativity is taking us over. And I did a video about this. So definitely check that out. If it's not already on the channel, it's coming this week. Okay. So the power of your mind. And one thing I like to reiterate over and over and over again is it's not one day at a time. People like to say, oh, just take it one day at a time and you'll be fine. No, it's one thought at a time. Okay. I always go back to a season. It's a very long season. It may have even lasted in my life for a few years, couple years maybe, where I was going to therapy. I was really damaged. You know, I had a really bad relationship at a young age, and mentally I just wasn't all put together. Like, I was so nervous. I was afraid to go outside. I was afraid to go anywhere by myself. And I was thinking I was seeing things. Like, I was really going through it. I was losing my hair, losing too much weight. I did not have my full mind. Okay. And what I had to start doing, I had to start training my thoughts. You know, the Bible says to take your thoughts into captivity, right? That's how violent, like, you have to take it by force when it comes to your thinking. I had to start to look at and examine every single thought that I had. I think one time I may have challenged my clients to go on a 24-hour watch with your thoughts. What I mean by that is for 24 hours, I challenge you to watch every single thing that you think about and examine that and ask yourself, is this what God says about me? Is this a right thought for me to be thinking? Or is this a thought that just came from somewhere in the abyss. I don't know. Is this my thought? Is this something that I want to accept, right? So I look at my mind as if there's a gate in front of it, and these thoughts are going to approach this gate, and I'm behind the gate watching, and I'm going to watch and say, is this negative or is this positive? Is this edifying me or is this tearing me down? If it's edifying me, I will open the gate and let you come on in, and you can become a thought of mine. But if this thought is tearing me down and it's not edifying me, oh no, honey, you got to go. I'm going to replace you with a positive thought so that you can move on about your business. So that's how you have to treat your thoughts. Your mind, honey, is a terrible thing to waste. That saying is so true, because within your mind, that's how you unlock your power. If you can think it, you can have it, you can believe it, you can achieve it, you can create it, you can do it, you can be it. All of that stuff is true. So you have to activate your power, all the power that you have, by taking your life one thought at a time and not just one day at a time. Number 2, guys, is your power is in your voice. The power is in your spoken word. I encourage you not to just say your prayers inside or your affirmations internally. I encourage you to also speak them out aloud, because all of the forces hear you when you speak out loud. If you don't feel like sales are coming right now into your business, I challenge you to command those sales to come in. I challenge you to speak to the money, to speak to wealth and prosperity. If you're not feeling well and you have ailments or you have sickness, I challenge you to use the power of your voice to speak to the sickness, to speak to the ailment, because you were created as a speaking spirit. Okay, and it's time for you to start speaking and using the power of your voice to command your situation to line up and do what it needs to do. That's number 2. Number 3 is the power is in your actions. You have the power to take action. The Bible says that faith without works is dead. You have the power to get out here and do work. Okay, you have the power that if you want something, you have the power to get up and go get it. You have the power that if you say you're going to exercise every day, you have the power to follow through on that promise that you made to yourself. Okay, you want to increase your income. You have the power to step out of your comfort zone and start doing things differently. Okay, in order to get that income, you have the power to do that. So let's go back over it. The power of your mind, the power of the spoken word, and the power of your actions. You have all of those 3 things that have been given to you. So it's time, my friend, for you to start using them and walking in them boldly. If you could only recognize that you have so much power just in a single pinky finger of yours, more than anything or anyone that could come against you, you would be a force to reckon with. And I'm just waiting for you to show up and be powerful. I read somewhere that you only need faith the size of a mustard seed. Do you know how small a mustard seed is? A mustard seed is so small. You only need that much faith in order to activate what it is that you're believing for. So sometimes just that little bit of belief in yourself, just that little bit of belief in God is enough sometimes, because I know that our faith can be challenged sometimes. You just need that little bit of belief, okay, to activate your next level life. So let's start to walk in that power. Definitely comment below this video and join the conversation. And don't forget to check out the Godpreneur Podcast. Definitely check it out. Start to listen. It's a host. I hear it's soothing, y'all. I would never think my voice would be a soothing voice, but people tell me it's soothing. Go ahead and check it out and let me know what you think. So be blessed, guys. Walk in your power. Thank you so much for watching this video.